The hype around the Motorola Moto X is building up. The Moto X is different by design, a device with middling specs. It focuses on function instead. We have seen it appears in benchmarks, images, and video, so it's about time to round it all up. Here's all we know about the Motorola Moto X and the small but exciting details we yet don't, because we will only see when the phone actually comes in our hand. If you are tired of same looking plastic devices, the Motorola Moto X will be like a breath of fresh air. We have seen all sort of colors leak out for the backplate of the handset, but the level of customization will be much deeper than that. Motorola is rumored to set up an online portal where you'll be able to practically build the Moto X you want. White plastic, like we saw on the RX Moto X, would be the default option, but you'll be able to select exotic materials like the wood and yes, wood for your phone at launch. Materials like aluminium, ceramics, and even fabrics should also become an option shortly after the official rollout. Of course, there will be a ton of different color options, and the number of colors we are hitting is over 20. Customization option will be plentiful, and you can select the default wallpaper, ringtone, and apps, so you feel right at home from the very first time when you start the device. This might sound more like a gimmickry, but thinking again, why not save yourself the bloatware and get a very clean Android install? There might be more depth to this than you see on the surface. The computer that listens to you at all times has been a sci-fi dream that we were used to only seeing in movies. That is finally about to change as the Motorola X features the unique Moto Magic voice functionality with open mic. Basically, you can opt in to have your phone always ready to act upon your command. The phone is listening to a specific keyword, and once the user says it, further commands can ensue. The functionality has already appeared in Google Glass, but the Motorola Moto X will be the first retail device with it. The always on system has been made possible by the dedicated natural language processor that combines input from audio sensor, noise estimators, noise cancellation techniques, and Google speech recognition and Cloud Brain. Right now, it seems that it will not become a part of the Android project. Instead, it would probably remain a Motorola exclusive, a world in close proprietary core. Some heavy custom voice processing has to happen to make this possible without killing your battery in hours, and Google obviously thinking it has nailed it. That is not the only software feature that will impress though. The Moto X will be contextually aware and it will act upon its whereabouts. We have not yet heard about practical uses of contextual aware actions, but we had guessed that the phone would be able to determine when you are at home and when you are at work, for instance, and change itself to match your needs. Last but not least, part of that secret sauce mix for the Moto X is its clear pixel camera. Just a couple of days ago, Motorola teased a picture on Twitter showing how blurry photos at night will no longer be an issue with the Moto X. How is this possible? We have the topic covered in depth, but let's just mention that Motorola might use a radically different camera technology with a new filter array on top of the camera sensor. That new filter will allow twice more light in, and that's where the name Clear Pixel Camera comes from. It will be very exciting to see the Clear Pixel Camera versus the Ultra Pixel Camera of the HTC One and the new HTC Butterfly S, which is launching soon, but actually launched in some countries, but not in my country. Finally, the specs. We are all used to judging smartphone by their hardware these days, how sharp is the screen, how many core it has, how much RAM. Let's just admit that for most common use cases, we have reached a level where mid-range devices provide a perfectly smooth experience. That's why the Google's Motorola has decided to change the focus on functionality rather than specs. The Moto X might appear like a mid-range smartphone in 2013, and it is by pure specs, but it's also much more than that. With that disclaimer in mind, here are the rumored specs. Chances are they won't differ much from the official ones. 4.7-inch 720 by 1280 pixel display of unknown kind, 1.7 GHz dual-core MSM 8960 Pro, and updated Snapdragon S4 Plus with an Adreno 320 GPU, and 2 GB of RAM, possibly subject to customization, and 16 GB of storage, which is also subject to customization, and 10 megapixel rear camera and 2 megapixel front camera, 4G LTE and possibly 4G LTE-A connectivity, dual LTE, DLTE, and multiple input, multiple output, MIMO, and smart antenna. Industry-leading battery life, and pure Android to support the fast upgrading cycles. The biggest unknown around the Moto X remains its price. Rumors split on this, but we tend to believe that the Motorola will make this an extremely affordable device. Think no contract ties and still price of between $199 and $299. Moto X is the first device that will truly show how Google has transformed Motorola, and we are very excited about it. Good news is we should not wait long until we get to see it officially. So originally the Moto X is coming to Verizon on August 23rd. So the official unveiling should come in the next couple of weeks, likely in early August. The US will be able to first get it in Q3, but other countries, including Europe, should also taste the kind of innovation Moto X brings in Q4. We expect to see it on all major US carriers, including Verizon and AT&T, and it seems that AT&T will have some kind of an exclusive on it, possibly a material or color. If Motorola manages to deliver on its last big promise, that is quick Android updates and stock or near stock experience, this might be the truly revolutionary device. Will the American customer tied to 2-year contracts and accept the idea of no contract phone? And what will be the reaction? That's something I am looking to forward to see in the very near futures. So this was the whole roundup, rumors, and everything you need to know about the Motorola Moto X in my video. And yeah, if you enjoy watching this video, then please subscribe to my channel and visit my channel for other videos that I made for other upcoming rumor handsets. And yeah, peace out.